a quarterback room like we do, where, hey, it's Judd series. OB's stand here, just watch, see what they're doing, and then he's like, boom, 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 boom. Oh, okay, here we go. And the next drive he goes in there, he runs the touchdown. He throws the big play at the end to Cam, but I mean, he threw some dimes in that ball game. I mean, he's just playing really, really well right now. He is one of our leaders. There's no question about it. Our kids follow him, and when he's on the field and some of those other guys like number 5 and, on the offensive side of the ball, good things are going to happen. I mean, there's no question about it. And everybody works a little bit harder and plays a little bit harder, blocks a little bit longer. It makes it a little bit easier to play the game.
I hope his family, if he had any family or friends or whatever listening to our broadcast, and OB.
Yeah,
Dan and Ryan, they didn't even pick you as the player of the game.
Wow. Who'd y'all go with?
Well, we just for somebody different. We went with Cam Perry. I mean, that's a heck of a
so
kid,
did we.
So.
Yeah, he was our offensive player of the week. We named him the same thing because he had 4 huge catches. The corner route early, but obviously the game-winning touchdown. That was more Cam than OB, and man, it was an incredible catch. The eye discipline, as Coach Rice talked about, where Cam's on, you're watching the replay and his eyes never left the football. The DB tipped it, and the jump ball to go up and get it, and to come down with it and secure the catch. And there's a few guys out there that I'm gonna take their word as bond. And the first one was 5, and I said, hey, he said, Coach, I'm looking right at it. It's a touchdown. And I said, all right, that scales. And Cam walking over said, Cam, and he goes, Coach, that's a touchdown. He said, I caught that thing. There was no question. Both feet are in.
From our vantage point.
With a minute to go to take the lead, I think we got too much time because putting Gage Porter back out here. But that was because what that kid would do with his feet in a drop back situation and running around and scrambling and all that. So, I'm just proud of our kids. They, go out there and find another way to. In the situation we're in, man, really blessed.
You used a big defensive timeout there when the team was driving. I think it was right after one of those big plays. You kind of got your guys together, and sure enough, they stepped up and got a couple of sacks, backed them up. I think 3 sacks actually.
Exactly. That was the championship drive I was talking about after the big 66-yard explosive, and Zay Woods, makes the tackle and. And I'm on the phones with the defensive guys. Pretty much in the critical situations, I'm going to be on with the defensive staff and not talking offense. So I'm just like, guys, we got 3 timeouts, man, if we need them. And that was the time Coach was like, hey, can we burn one? I'm like, yeah. She walked over. I said, well, hang on, I'm not going to call it. Let's let them line up. Let's let them send out a personnel group. Let's let them line up in a formation, and I'll burn it right before they snap the ball. And that pretty much for most people eliminates a play offensively. So, with whatever, and that's all. And so give our guys another 30 seconds of breather. Then we burn one, gives them a 30-second timeout to just kind of collect themselves. And again, was a key part in the game when they're driving down there trying to.
That sets up another big game this week. We'll talk about the Harding Bisons next.
With Chambliss and Davis Family Practice, you can look and feel your best, cheering on your favorite team. Chambliss and Davis see patients of all ages, from newborn to elderly. They do primary care, weight loss management, DOT physicals, cool sculpting, BioT hormone physicals, and more. They're open Monday through Thursdays from 8 till 4 and Fridays 8 till noon. The office of Chambliss and Davis is accepting new patient applications with most insurances accepted, including United Healthcare. Doctors Chambliss and Davis, where your primary care is their primary concern.
Hi, Jim Golden Ford in Camden. Fall is in the air and the holiday season is just around the corner. It is time to think of all of your automotive needs, whether it is a new or all of your automotive needs, whether it be sales or service. Please come see us at Jim Golden Ford in Camden, where the dealer makes the difference.
Get up after a great night's sleep. Get the fitness machines, including the Peloton bike. Then enjoy a hot breakfast prepared by someone else. Log on to the Wi-Fi and get to work. Sound like your house? I'm talking about the Hampton Inn by Hilton in Magnolia. If you live in Magnolia, you probably don't need a room with all these benefits. So tell your family and friends when they visit about the Hampton by Hilton, where they will earn Hilton honor points. And nothing says you can't treat yourself to a night at the Hampton.
Bailey's Body Shop is your one-stop shop for collision repair. They can do it all from
defense. We're 2 in rushing defense. They're 1 in scoring. We're 2 or 3 in scoring defense. The thing is, they're first in passing defense. and what they do offensively, they snap the ball with 1 or 2 seconds, so you're going to be limited to about 50 plays. So defensively, their numbers are always going to be good because you're not going to have many plays where, I think right now we're probably averaging 80-something plays a ball game. We know going into this, look, we're going to get 55 plays, 60 plays, and that's with defense getting takeaways. And, we get a takeaway, we hold it, we got to get off the field on defense. But still, it's just they run the clock. That's what they do. And so, their numbers are always going to be up there on the defensive side of the ball just because the offenses, they're going to limit your plays. So, that's the thing for us offensively that creates us to, we need to scale back. We need to make sure we don't need to carry into this thing 45 plays because like typically we'd do, okay, you call everything twice, it's 90 plays in the game. That's what we expect to get. We're not going to get that this week. So we get to scale back as well. What's our best stuff, our best people in the best position, best formations, let's go.
You've had some big rallies this year in some of your previous games. I guess in a game like this, when you're going to have fewer possessions, it's that much more important not to get behind too far, right?
That's true. That's key in any ball game. I guess, but our kids will find ways to fight back.
But just as much time as they eat.
They sit on it as much as they do, but it's also in reverse. It works that way. We start fast and get up a couple positions, they're in trouble because they aren't built to come from behind. They can't spread you out. They're not throwing the football. They can't tempo, those types of things. So, that's it. To me, it works in the flip side. So, obviously it's going to be key for both teams to go out there and get a fast start, execute really early, do a great job in ball security, and create some possessions on the defensive side of the ball with getting third down stops, getting off the field, which we did not do last year at all, and then, create a takeaway or two. Or, they'll put the ball on the ground. They fumbled a bunch. They put the ball on the ground because of what they do on the handling. So you're not going to probably get an interception, but, they fumble you 1 or 2.
And only threw it twice in the Watchdog game, which is typical. I guess they don't throw the ball much, but
their leading receiver has 3 catches.
Yeah, but it just seems like every year we play these guys, they always come up with a big pass play. I guess that's how they're built, don't they?
Yeah, that's how they're built. If you look at their receivers, their leading receiver has 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. Their second receiver has 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. So their top 2 guys have caught 5 balls, and all 5 went for touchdowns. This is a tremendous amount of fun. We're building a program. We're trying to get to the point where you're a perennial favorite and you're talked about every year within the conference. You're trying to vie for postseason play and to be a conference champion and playing in the playoffs and things like this. These are the types of teams you're going to see. Their defense is built very well. They're very good up front. They'll freely roll their front 8, and they're playing with dudes who could play at much higher levels. They're very good, and just as we are. But it's a great challenge in a row on the national, Division II broadcast and the D2football.coms and the shows. They're talking about Southern Arkansas. They're talking about the Muleriders. They're talking about things going down in Magnolia, Arkansas. They're talking about our program. So again, this is just a great opportunity to show people around the country what we're made of.
Taking on the Bisons this weekend, the Murphy USA Classic in El Dorado, visiting with Coach Brad Smiley. Back after this.
Are you looking for higher quality and higher standards? This is Wilt with Magnolia Motor Company, and for the past 34 years, we have set the standard for quality and professionalism. We're increasing our inventory to give you a better selection with the same quality you've come to expect. Our financing is a simple process that only takes a few minutes, whether you're in our store or on our website. Give us a visit and you'll see we put quality first in everything we do. We're excited to see you on the 7982 bypass in Magnolia. Give us a call at 234-4777 or visit us online at magnoliamotorcompany.com. Magnolia Motor Company, quality first.
Hey guys, Lucas Cheatham back to remind you about Health Quest Therapy, 1515 East Main in Magnolia. As we fall back into hunting, bonfires, rodeos, and cheering on our favorite teams into the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night lights, remember my mom, Christy, and her team have the right playbook to get you back on track. They offer one-on-one care, dry needling, hand and speech therapy, physical therapy, and more, chosen by our local
controlled by the generous support of our title sponsor, Murphy USA, as well as our other sponsors. They include Coca-Cola, First Financial Bank, the City of El Dorado, Flying B Rental, the law offices of Shepherd & Shepherd, the Diamond Agency, State Representative Matthew Shepherd, L-Arc Electric, and Ideal Construction Company. Let's give a big thank you to all of our sponsors.
Some gaps out there in the crowd right now, but I suspect more are rolling in. I think some may still be coming down from mule gating.
Yeah, kind of surprised as well with
in the gym than SAU had, and yeah, 80 was it 87? Yeah, and a lot of our guys were having to watch it back in the studio rooms on video rather than actually being in the gym, and they turned it into a home game atmosphere and beat Southern Arkansas in the championship game.
Not that you're still bitter about.
One
That's
of them that just kind of rubbed me wrong there. But anyway, yeah, of course now we're to the point now where they would just be getting so many seats, and I would assume that would be the case. Well, we won't be hosting a championship game anymore. That's always going to be farmed out. Elsewhere in the conference today, Arkansas Tech is at Washita. They actually started at 1 o'clock. I would hate to actually be Tech traveling to Washita after Washita got beat last week by Harding. They probably feel like they got something to prove.
Yeah, probably so, especially with the margin of victory in that game. So I'm with you. I would anticipate Washita having a bounce-back game, but that's an Arkansas Tech team that has gotten hot as of late and playing really good football.
Two of SAU's biggest rivals going against each other today. Henderson State is at UAM over in Monticello. They kick off at 2 o'clock. Of course, we got this game kicking off at 2 o'clock here in El Dorado with SAU and Harding. So all the Arkansas schools playing each other, and all the Oklahoma schools playing each other. Southern Nazarene is at East Central at 2 o'clock. That probably would be a pretty good game there. SWASU is at Southeastern. I would pretty much think Southeastern's going to walk away with that one. What is it, 10-7 Tech? Wow. Beating Washita early in that game. Well, two things can happen. They can either be really mad and just wear you out, or they could be down from the loss and while they're down, lose another one. Final game, there's one night game. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State at Oklahoma Baptist. What are you pointing at?
I was just saying they're getting ready to do the coin flip.
You're pulling a Randy Nance on me. You're starting to point. Randy got one opportunity, and he pointed the left. Did he give wind speed? What'd you say?
7 miles per hour.
Okay. I'm saying not a drastic wind. We don't have much of a flag. We just got the little flags on top of the goalposts. Now there's I don't know. Old Glory's sticking out pretty good, isn't she? Yeah, it's blowing pretty good now.
On the season, and again, it is a triple option attack. Going to be very much focused on the ground game, under 4 pass attempts per game for this Harding.
Is that Malik Young starting at quarterback? It is. No, that's not Malik. He's wearing 15, whoever that is.
Yeah, you were correct.
That is
that's Keelan.
Cole Keelan, quarterback. Yeah. So he's wearing a number 15 this week for gain of 5. Okay.
Make that change on my flip chart.
So Keelan, the sophomore from Harrison. On first down, a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the Bisons from their own 30-yard line. The kick was a touchback, and they took it at the 25-yard line. Keelan under center, right slot, back in motion. There's the toss to Braden Jay spins off a tackler on the left side, down the far sideline, out to midfield. He's in Mulerider territory, and all the way down to the 40-yard line of Southern Arkansas. That's a big run for Braden Jay. To the SAU 40, he ran 30 yards for a first down.
Yeah, SAU had a chance to make a tackle in the open field at the line of scrimmage, but Jay just did a spin move.
Roland Wallace. It's like a tight end or a receiver in tight. This is just a receiver in tight on the right side as well. They run a flex bone offense. Keyline under center, left slot back in motion. There's the toss to him. That's Jalen Spicer running right. He made one miss, weaves around another onto about the 25. He was tripped up there. I believe Gavin Rowe might have got him by the ankle and brought him down, but that's another first down, 15 yards.
Yeah, Gavin Rowe makes an ankle tackle there. Otherwise, Spicer's taking that one to the house.
So far, so good as far as the Bisons are concerned. They are running this ball very well to start this game. Blake Delacruz is just under 13 minutes, first quarter, opening drive of this game. The Harding Bisons. Play comes in from their side. We're used to watching this offense on Friday nights with Magnolia High School. They run the same offense. Right slot in motion. Toss goes to Braden Jay. Jay gets to the left side, ran into the back of a blocker, but then got outside of him, and he's going to get it down to the 17-yard line. That'll be 7 yards.
Yeah.
8, actually.
Gathright knocked him out of bounds, so that will at least bring up a third down for this Harding Bison offense.
For Harding, Roland Wallace, the lone receiver on the right side, and Dane Romberger on the left. Play in from the sideline, check that wristband, get under center. Quarterback follows his fullback straight ahead, and he got the first down. Got it across the 15 to the 14-yard line, 3-yard run for Cole Keyline.
Yeah, extra effort got him the third yard he needed there. SAU defensively going with a little different look. They're bringing their weak side and strong side linebackers right on the line of scrimmage, kind of playing opposite, or excuse me, even farther outside than the defensive ends in that 4-3 setup.
Bison's mixing it up. Everybody in the backfield has run that football already for them. Both slots, the fullback and now the quarterback. And he knocks down the first down marker as he's tackled on the left side of the field. He's down to the 6. That's a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, that may be, well, I think I know who it is, but until we see the number. But Delacruz lowered his shoulder and just went right into the chest of one of the Muleriders, who is still down on the field and is going to have to get some attention.
Second down and 2 for Harding. At the half, we'll have our Magnolia Regional meeting with 10:42 to play in the opening quarter. This is Mulerider football.
Hey friends, it's Andy Sharp again at Bodcall Bank. The last time you heard from me, I invited everyone by our Magnolia branch to experience banking the Bodcall way for yourselves. You guys with record beyond. Come by our Magnolia location and you'll be sure to be greeted by myself, Tom Sawyer, Rebecca Matthews, Candace Murray, Rachel Avery, Laney McMurtry, Leah Heflin, and Jenny Marie Whitehead. Banking the Bodcall Bank way. It's different. Come see for yourself.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Winning in sports is about calling the right play, followed by flawless execution. If you need a hotel in Magnolia, the right play is to call Holiday Inn Express. Then their team.
2023. Anyway, the kickoff for the Harding Bisons. It's Magnus Leapins, the kick and onside kick, and it took out.
Why would that not apply in this case?
I don't know.
Okay.
First down and 10 for the Harding Bisons. They spotted at the 46-yard line of Southern Arkansas. So the Bison, well, they didn't have much.
Defensive line and linebacker positions.
First and 10, Bisons after the onside kick. Right slot in motion. There's the toss to him. He's going to throw it a half-back pass. Throws downfield and just overshot there for SAU, but the pass just a little overthrown.
Yeah, there's a flag down on the right in front of the Harding bench. And I did not see the call. I know it's against Harding, so procedure penalty of moving back 5.
So it was gonna come back anyway.
Yeah.
So Harding right off the bat. Well, so here comes the Mulerider offense for the first time in this game this afternoon. They line up with 2 backs in the backfield. To the right of the quarterback will be Jones. Jones fakes, then throws to the right side as he hits.
A little too far outside the reach of his target.
It was actually 28, Oric Walker.
Yeah, it was a linebacker that was in coverage. Yeah.
So it's 3rd and 2 for SAU from their 41-yard line. And Jones with an empty set in the backfield runs to the left side, and he is fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Harding didn't give him anything over that left side.
Yeah, that was just a straight quarterback power the whole way, and SAU on their own half of the field is going to send the punting unit out.
So it went from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 2, and now 4th and 2. And Andrew Schreiner, the Mulerider punter, is on to punt with the wind at his back. 6:43 and counting. First quarter here in El Dorado. For Schreiner, there it is. Good snap. Schreiner gets it away, wobbles, heads toward the far sideline. That goes out of bounds into the Harding sideline.
And I'm not sure where to be marked. Landed out of bounds.
Still running up the line. He can stop any time now. Looks like he's waiting for the football. He's not stopping running now. He marks it out at the 35. So that's just a 24-yard punt without a return.
Yeah, it went off the side of the foot of.
With their 3rd possession of this game. 1st and 10 Harding from their 35-yard line. 6:17 in the opening quarter here in El Dorado. Every game with Spotlight of Mulerider. Join us at half for the Bodcall Bank Mulerider Spotlight. Bodcall Bank, local people. 3 locations to serve you. Magnolia, Stamps, and Texarkana. Left slot in motion. There goes the top. Right, I think, had him around the ankles, holding him up, and Rowe took him out.
Yeah, excellent pursuit there by that SAU defense. You're right, Gathright comes through. Also, Gavin Rowe, who's one of the fastest linebackers that you'll see in the GAC. He came all the way across the field to finish that tackle off.
2-yard loss back to the 33-yard line. So it's 2nd and 12 for Harding. Rowe's on the run. Threw it too low, though, to Roland Wallace. It hit him in the hands, but it was down around his ankles, and he couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, Keelan just figured out how fast Dawson Scott was. Keelan was about to tuck that ball and run, and then he estimated real quickly at how fast Dawson Scott was closing in, and I think at the last second just decided to try the throw.
Quarterbacks around the GAC are finding that out.
Yeah.
3rd and 12 for Harding. If they passed on 2nd and 12, probably do it on 3rd. Let's see.
Well, not necessarily. They're certainly more than capable of picking up.
They were going with a long count there. So it backs them up to the 28.
Yeah, they had a late shift.
Bailey has been doing auto body work for over 40 years, and Bailey Body Shop is built on quality. Right slot back goes in motion. Going to the fullback. He runs up the middle. He may do the same thing. Got to catch him. He's out into Mulerider territory, and they're not going to. Ooh, they catch him at the 1-yard line. He's finally tackled it straight ahead, and he just about matched what Caden Roach did, but he got to the 1-yard line and was tackled.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's 74 yards.
Is it Gathright that was on the tackle? Must have been, but yeah, good hustle there. SAU defender getting downfield and making the tackle. Now let's see if we can somehow, some way make that pay off.
So it's 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for Harding. Back to the fullback and going to run it on into the end zone. That's Will Fitzhugh on the carry, and it's a touchdown for the Bisons.
Quick response there.
Yeah, they got the lead right back in a big hurry. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, really the same play that Caden Roach scored on, just to give right up the middle, and for Dela Cruz, that one opened up wide.
Well, I guess their coach tell them that, if they can do it, we can do it too, and they did. The opening quarter. This is Mulerider football.
Tri-County Oil is a proud sponsor of SAU Mulerider Plus. Gear oil, grease, motor and hydraulic oil, transmission fluids, and more. Tri-County Oil on North Vine in Magnolia. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5. Why would you go any
week? And are located on the last 2 fueling bays in the back of the store. Endless breakfast options, daily lunch specials, the Flavor Shot Fountain Center, salads, pizzas, and more. Lower prices with a local feel. It's Magnolia Travel Center. Full menus available on magnoliatravelcenter.com.
Turned into a big play so far. SAU Kick end over in against the wind will be taken at the 5-yard line on the far side of the field. Up the numbers, out across the 25. That's Melvin Smith got it out to about the 27 or 8, looks like, where they will spot him.
On it, they get a whole lot nicer. There was a nice
5 wide again on 3rd and 5. 28 seconds left in the opening quarter, 14-7. Harding leads. Jones takes the snap. He looks. He throws up deep on the right sideline. That ball is broken up. Pant knocked away.
Boy, the defensive back never looked back for the ball.
Look like
actually hit the DB in the helmet, but no flag thrown on the play for pass interference.
We typically don't get much against the opposition official-wise here in El Dorado. It just seems like that's a given. That was McDonald, wasn't it? I had to wait till he got sidelined before I could read that number. Those numbers are terrible. 4th down and 5 for SAU, so Schreiner on to punt for the Muleriders. 17 seconds remain in the opening quarter. Took a shot there. If he had been able to pull it in, that might have been 6. There's the punt from Schreiner. One coming at him, gets a good high, deep punt. It bounced in the corner, went out of bounds, down around the 1-yard line. So, heck of a punt by Andrew Schreiner.
Yeah, Schreiner redeemed himself there. That was a booming punt in the corner, and you're right, it hit right about the 2-yard line and bounced and not draw it up any better than that.